The business of home remodeling is on the rebound. For the first time since 2006, spending on home upgrades increased. But is spending money really worth it on these changes? Joining us now with more is Kelli Grant, senior consumer reporter for smartmoney.com. Good morning. Good to have you. All right, so let's talk about the idea of remodeling your home. Is it the right time? Should you even bother to do it unless it's just for you?
Well, if you really want to, then go right ahead, but don't go into it thinking that you're going to necessarily get all of the costs of renovating back when you sell your house in terms of added value. That really just is not the case anymore, especially with slumping real estate values. So, if you are thinking about renovations with an eye to eventually selling, then you want to kind of keep it in line with what your neighbors have. You don't want to be the only house on the block that doesn't have, 3 bedrooms, but you also don't want to be the only one on the house that has, or only one on the block that has all of these extras. You want to kind of keep it in line. But if you're doing it just for yourself, then go with what makes you happy.
And what kind of strategy should you have as far as gutting things or just touching up?
Well, for some people, if you're really looking to get the most bang for your buck, then you don't want to necessarily think renovate, but more of an update. If the house was constructed in the 70s or 80s, you might be able to get a really different look just by taking off wallpaper and painting, or getting rid of those textured popcorn ceilings that a lot of older houses have. And some other simple fixes that are cheap, too, would be things like replacing cabinet hardware, faucets, and lighting fixtures, simple things like that.
And finding someone to do this work right now, it must be a buyer's market, right?
Not as much as it was last year. We are seeing some pickup in work for contractors, which means prices are going to go up too. So you really do want to shop around and make sure you get at least 3 referrals, preferably 2 from people you know, friends or family, and then 1 you've picked out of the yellow pages. And definitely when you call, ask for names of other people for whom the contractor's done similar work, and then actually call those people to see if they were satisfied.
Gotcha. Get good references.
Exactly.
There's oftentimes news reports about all these incentives, tax breaks, and rebates for going green. How important is that as you make your changes in your house?
Well, as you're renovating, those are some of the projects that are going to give you really good bang for your buck. They're going to start paying off almost immediately in terms of lower energy costs, and you're going to see long-term interest from buyers when you sell. And as you're preparing to make the changes, you can usually get upfront costs back in the form of some of these state appliance rebates. And then on the back end of things, with some of the energy tax credits that are going on, you can get up to $1,500 in tax credits come April.
That could be good money. One of your last tips you recommend is to clean house, to sort of do this along the way. Explain what you mean.
Well, there are always these little maintenance projects that really can add up. Things like, a loose floorboard that squeaks, peeling paint, cracked outlet plates, stuff like that. If you aim to do a few of those small projects every year, you really will be in great shape when it comes time to sell, because statistics have shown that buyers expect about a $2 discount for every dollar's worth of damage that they discover during an inspection. So you'll be happier in the short term, and then when you go to sell, you'll probably get a better price.
Which we could all use these days. All right, Kelli Grant, senior consumer reporter for smartmoney.com. Kelli, thanks.
Thank you.